What do you have going on today?
We've got a fundraiser for Nature's Nursery. This is our second year of doing it. We've got silent auction, 50-50 raffles, live music. We're donating 20% of all our proceeds for the day to Nature's Nursery, as well as all the money from the auction, the 50-50, all that money is going to them as well. This is our second year of doing it. We already have plans for next year, so hopefully it just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And what was your passion about getting involved in this particular organization?
It really wasn't me, it was my wife. She's an animal lunatic, and when they had a fire last year in their bird cage, she said, we should do a fundraiser for them. So I said, sure. And all our previous fundraisers have been just a monetary donation, nothing to do with a silent auction. And we took that on last year. It was overwhelming. Last year we ended up with about 65 items in the auction, and this year we're well over 100 right now. So I don't know how much farther we can get it or how much bigger we can get it, but we raised a lot of money for them last year, and we're hoping to do better this.
And who's donating the items for the auction?
Everybody. We've had from everywhere donate. With local, like Yark Chevrolet, Steve Rogers, all the local businesses, the flower shop, the jewelry. We've got coins. I had a guy donate a Porta-John rental for a weekend, so if somebody's having a party, they can have that. I've got a 5,500 watt generator. We've got weekend camping out at Twin Acres Campground. All kinds of restaurants. I've got grocery stores that donated gift cards. I mean, I can't even go on. Local businesses from outside of this area, just about anybody. I mean, we've had people just call us out of the blue. We want to donate, and they come and drop stuff off. We've had stuff dropped off yet this morning, even though we were going to close yesterday. We still have a couple of people said they're bringing stuff later this afternoon. So,
what's a little history on your organization? What you have going on today?
Well, Nature's Nursery is a wildlife rehab and education center. We started in 1989. We started out of the home of Dave and Deb Cooper, who found a need in the community for wildlife rehabilitation when there wasn't any rehabilitators in the area. We're located out in the Blue Creek Conservation Area here in Whitehouse, and we're at Papoo's for a fundraiser that they're putting on for us.
And what kind of animals do you take in?
You name it, we take it. Non-domestic. There's only a few animals that we aren't allowed to take or do not have the capacity to take, and those would be raccoons, deer, coyote. But for the most part, every type of other wild animal that you find in the community, we have.
And what are some examples of you kind of taking an animal and nursing it back to life?
One really good example is we just had a red-tailed hawk who came in with a really bad injury. She had a spinal injury, didn't have use of her claws, and through a long rehabilitation process that included physical therapy, she was able to go from not being able to stand and feed herself to being able to eat, eventually fly, catch live prey, and was released back to her home territory, where almost immediately, within a couple minutes, met up with her mate in midair. So it was really pretty cool.
This is Iris, and Iris is a Virginia opossum, and she has been with us 2 years now and came in with other babies, and she just never really kind of developed the normal response to sound and movement. Normally a young opossum will hiss and open its mouth and kind of try to scare you off. And she never really minded too many sounds and movements and things like that. So she wasn't a very good candidate for release. So that's why she's with us and serves as an education ambassador for us.
And typically what you do is take in an injured animal then and kind of nurse it back?
Yeah. Our goal is always to get them back out and into the wild. And we take in about 2,500 animals a year. And about 50 to 60% of those get to go back out into the wild. And then the others some of them don't make it because of their injuries, and some get placed for education.
Well, if people want more information or support your organization, what's the best way to do that?
Well, you can call the center at 419-877-0060, or you can reach us on our website, natures-nursery.org.
Well, good luck with the event.
Thanks, appreciate it.